as far as per megawatt expenditure is concerned, if you look at the generation by solar power, it has almost become stable at 6 crore per megawatt. You can have a 1 megawatt power plant using photovoltaic cells by having a capital cost of 6 crore. If you put up a wind power project, you end up spending something like 7 to 8 crore per megawatt. Or if you have a small hydro, I'm not a proponent of that, but I'm just giving the number. Then including the small dams, small check dams kind of thing, 1 megawatt plant kind of, you end up spending something like 8 to 10 crore per megawatt. And if you consider this, you compare this with in the light of the capital expenditure of Jaitapur, it is something on a scale what they have expanded. Similar plant is being built at Oklahoma in Finland and Flamanville in France. Their cost, Oklahoma cost around a year ago, it was declared something like 8.8 billion euros for 1650 megawatt. So if you translate it into considering one euro as 75 rupees, if you translate into Indian rupees, it comes to 40 crore per megawatt. The cost of the entire Jaitapur at today's value, it will become 3 lakh crore. Maharashtra has a consolidated debt of almost 2 lakh 60,000 crore. Compared to this, you have a plant of capital expenditure of 3 lakh crore on a small, fishing hamlet of around 900 hectares in one remote corner of Maharashtra, and the entire state has a debt of 2 lakh 60,000 crore. So we have to keep these numbers in mind whenever this question comes. What is the alternative to nuclear energy? The alternative to nuclear energy is no nuclear energy, because nuclear energy is not only expensive, it is not only ecologically damaging, it is anti-life. So we have to say firm no to nuclear energy. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajendra. Just a couple of points to add to what Anand said. The total number of nuclear weapons today is estimated to be 17,300.
Whether you have a war or not.
I think we need to, sorry, we've taken a little more time than we thought. We request the audience to...
I don't have a question. I just want to state that we don't want nuclear energy because nuclear energy is unethical. Unethical because you cannot stop a nuclear material from radiating. It's its natural property. So a nuclear material will keep on radiating alpha, beta, or gamma particles. So I have a question, or I want to say that when we are using the power generated by nuclear power plants, we are creating or helping to create the spent nuclear fuel, which is going to last for hundreds and thousands of years. And this is the legacy we will be leaving behind us for our future generations. Is it ethical? That's my question. And that's not ethical, and that's why we don't want to have nuclear energy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What you said is absolutely true. In fact, I think last year there was a story in the Times of India. An announcement was made at the Indian Science Congress, and the scientists had claimed that they had reduced the half-life of some of the nuclear substances. So it was preposterous, and they had carried the story in the newspaper. Lucky for me, there was an anti-nuclear American professor who was visiting our city, and I raised this question in a press conference, and he laughed at me. And I did a counter story saying that, after speaking to the Department of Atomic Energy, that this is what was in a newspaper, and this is an announcement that was made in the Indian Science Congress in front of everyone. It wasn't like a closed-door meeting. So they are lying to the people. They're strategically lying. They're saying that this is not going to hurt you. This is good for you. Kakodkar has made statements to that effect. And you have to tell the truth about it, So if they're telling you that they've reduced the half-life...
As very rightly said by Dilnath, in fact, after Fukushima, it was said that Kakodkar has visited the place and he has said nothing has happened there, everything is safe. And then Raj Thackeray went to endorse it when Kakodkar had said nothing has happened there.
The other point which I forgot to mention earlier, Shri Prakash, is all the films we saw the last 2 days also revealed that we are not alone. The DAE is not alone in concealing, hiding, twisting. It was shocking to see that like in America, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission has concealed the impact of 3 Mile Island, of Indian Point. There is clearly, it's shown clearly in the film we saw yesterday.
It's not only depleted uranium, the iron and waste that was contaminated in Chernobyl has been exported to India for reprocessing. And maybe whenever we are buying iron, steel from in India, we do not know whether it is irradiated and it is, it's dangerous to our life because nobody bought it. So it was what they will do with that. So even the Black Sea fleet of Russia, which was contaminated during Chernobyl, most of the ships were dismantled in Alang shipyard, and many people in Gujarat, and many people have been affected. Many people have died out of it. Nobody knows of it.